Terrain vague, vague terrain. The vacant lot, it's not a defined space. It's rich of all its potentials, and it's rich of the way you use it. Hello, my name is Yto Barrada. I'm doing Le Grand Soir, an installation in the courtyard at MoMA PS1. And I'm in my studio in Brooklyn.
What happens here?
Sewing. There's tables normally. Here you have all the collection of textiles. Things to repair, projects. I work a lot with different forms of borders. There's the natural borders, like the ocean, the mountains, and there's all the political borders inherited by the history of nation states. I love making posters. This one is the cubes.
That's really cool.
And it has a map of all the tribes in the north during the war. In this specific project, we had the very massive and present and solid architecture of the walls. That's the first thing that imposes on you when you're walking in the courtyard, unless you go high enough to be able to see on the other side of the walls. There's a form of tower construction made of human pyramids that is a traditional form in Morocco, inherited from this warrior tradition of looking over the wall. They started building human pyramids. People standing on your shoulders and creating these forms so that you could elevate yourself spiritually, but also to be able to defend the walls. An acrobatic tradition was born. There's a whole grammar of these formations. There's a flower, there's a door, there's a tower. So I decided to reuse that form of construction and build forms that resemble the vocabulary. This one is the flower. This is the big classic pyramid. The other one is this one, the four doors.
We flipped already like 10 minutes.
The unit is based on concrete blocks, half my size, 30 by 30 inches. And the colors also refer to the SIAM, the International Congress of Modern Architects. In the beginning of the development of urbanism, they developed a coding for mapping cities. Green referred to housing, red to labor, yellow to leisure, and blue to movement and transportation. I like things to be mysterious in the beginning. I like when there's a paradox between clarity and opacity. When you have a sort of a first approach where you think it's familiar or very strange, and then there's a second meaning. The paradox between the solidity and the volume. They're rooted, they look very powerful. And the celebration of precarity, because they're solid, but they're quite fragile, because they're human pyramids and people are standing on each other. Something that has to do with solidarity, climbing on each other, soldiers holding each other.
Is this you?
Yep, that's when I was 16. My daughter took it, yeah, at my mom's house. She brought it. The title I chose for this piece is Le Grand Soir, which is a quite common expression in French literature, songs, manifestos, and articles inherited from the 19th century that refers to the big night, the night where equality and justice will reign for new societies, an elevation to get to there. I wanted it also to be an homage to my father and his struggle for independence in Morocco and for better days to come.